India has welcomed all the cultures, religions, and practices with open hands, but she is also the house of many traditional practices like Vastu Shastra, Jyotish Shastra, Artha Shastra, Yoga, Kama Sutra, meditation, name what may. India has given the contribution of zero, the numbers to the world, but still we are more into modernity. Coming back to the roots, Vastu Shastra has played an important role in devising ourselves to keep ourselves in harmony with the nature. It's say ecology personified to a small place. So today we have Dr. Shamsunder from Jyotir Vastu, and I welcome him for this short interview. Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
So what is Vastu and how this exists, the whole existence of Vastu come into the picture these days? As in, say some 20 years back, this Vastu was not really used by many. So how suddenly this got into fame and how this was used?
Vastu means it's whatever is Vastuvik. It means Vastu is tuning you and your place to the nature. So whatever is natural is Vastu. It is an applied ecology, All the laws of the nature, if you apply it to your place of residence or where you dwell, where you have your office, where you have your production unit, where you run your institutions, schools, colleges, hospitals. So everything need to have a proper Vastu. Because a proper Vastu means alignment with the nature. The more you are closer to nature, Mother Nature will bless you with lot of good things in life, and things will happen the way you want them to happen.
So what are the different forms of Vastu apart from the Indian one, say the Feng Shui or others? How is the Vastu which you practice is different from the other ones?
See, Vastu is practiced all over the world from 6th century, 5th century onwards, but they were not calling it as Vastu. In Europe, it's called geomancy, and China it is called Feng Shui. Feng means wind, Shui means flowing water. And India it is called Vastu Shastra. Now Vastu Shastra involves all the five elements: Agni, Vayu, Jala, Prithvi, Akash. And Chinese Vastu, basically they are fundamentally wind, Feng means wind, Shui means flowing water. So basically they are more into a restricted form of five elements. Not all the five elements in the Indian way they are not dealt. It is a more symbolic than real.
So you being a veterinary doctor who's been specialized in veterinary sciences, how did you invoke this idea of practicing Vastu, and that too you specialize in no demolition Vastu?
See, my grandfather is from Kollur, Mukambika temple, and this temple is built by Adiguru Shankaracharya. It's an ancient temple, and he was a trustee there long time back. And he has learnt lot of Yantra Shastra, Vastu Shastra, Jyotish Shastra. From my childhood he taught me these things, and it was my fascination and passion and interest to do these things. And whenever I used to practice, learn and practice, I was seeing the smile on the people's faces. I could bring some change in somebody's life. I could bring more smiles in somebody's life. I felt this is my job. I must put more smiles on people's faces. So that's why I am into this Vastu Shastra.
How you specialize in no demolition Vastu?
Yes.
So can this no demolition Vastu be applied to all the enterprises irrespective of the location? Are there any limitations for this?
See, here what happens, if you know what is the method, I use the Yantra method. Some people use pyramids, some people use wind chimes, some people use some different methods, Our method is a Vedic system. Vedic yantras, whatever is prescribed in the Vedas, that's a sacred geometry, with proper pranapratisthapana done, like that. And what is yantra, if you ask me? Yantra is the visible form of the mantra. Mantra is audio CD, imagine. Suppose you make this audio CD into video CD, then it is called yantra. And every mantra has a power. So yantra is the visible form of energy body of a mantra. It is a mantra, inscribed, sacred geometry inscribed, and the mantra is also there in the energy form. So both together will work. And these yantras have got enormous power of Ashtasiddhis. What are the Ashtasiddhis? Anima Siddhi. Anima means small, Mahima means height, Garima means heavy, Lahima means light, and Icha Prakti, Ishatva, Vashitva, so many. So we can change the direction itself, we can change the dimension itself, we can change the levels, we can change the entry points, we can change the positioning of the toilet, main door, puja room. If it is not favorable to you, whatever is favorable as prescribed by the specifications of Vastu, with the yantras we can bring it to effect energetically.
So what is Vastu Purusha? So how is Vastu Purusha located in a, say, a rectangular space or a square space? And what is the significance of Vastu Purusha?
See, this is called Vastu Purusha. Now, Vastu Purusha means what? It is actually a Vastu Purusha Mandala. Vastu means tuning you and your place to nature. Purusha means energy. Mandala is a grid. Some kind of energy grid exists in every place in a structure. So it is basically 1/9 portion of the built up area. Suppose whatever your built up area, the dimension may be, suppose you go into the 1/9 center portion of the built up area, that is called Brahmasthana. And in this Brahmasthana, the importance of Brahmasthana is that there is one imaginary Vastu Purusha. Actually, it's an energy grid only. There is no such Vastu Purusha there. Somebody is lying down, inverted, imagine. And his head is towards the northeast. One portion of the head is, suppose imagine this is northeast. Inverted, he is sleeping. And his leg is towards the southwest, diagonally opposite. And his right hand and arms are in the southeast, called Agni Mula. And left hand is in the northwest, Vayu Mula. Now in this situation what happens, if there is any defect in the house, and the center portion is called stomach. Now it is said that the center portion of the Brahmasthana, stomach, should not be loaded. It should not have any walls, pillar, beam, fire, furniture, toilet, staircase, puja room, nothing. It is a space. What is the inner quality of your place? When I come to your home, you should have either I should feel good or bad, no? When I will feel good, if the inner quality of your place is a space actually. I have come to your space. Now the inner quality of the space is sound. Because when I come to your house, if you greet me nicely, the sound vibrations are so nice. You say welcome, please have coffee, sit down, you will have some juice, have some water. So the way you greet and the way you talk from the depth of your heart will create the vibrations, and they make the whole space into a vibrating zone where a lot of good things are going to happen. Now sound is caused by the vibration of air, isn't it? Suppose if I create a vacuum between you and me, sound cannot travel, isn't it? And so air is important. Now how do I reflect this? Why I am telling the story of 5 elements? Because the center portion of Brahmasthana is the Akasha Tattva, space. The inner quality of space is sound, So Brahmasthana is the Akasha Tattva.
So it acts as a medium between all the 5 elements.
Exactly, all the other medium are encompassed by the Akasha Tattva, space. Now manifestation happens because of the 5 elements. Now you ask me, how a Vastu will work so that whatever you want, you come here with some purpose. Sir, my finance is not good, my health is not good, I don't have peace of mind, relationship is good, not good, children are not studying well, education is not going on well, things are not moving well, I have got some lot of litigation, court cases, tax problems, various problems are there. Now you want a solution for that, isn't it? Now how to get solution? Now suppose you want to be very happy, healthy, peaceful, successful, with lot of inner contentment. So this will happen only all the 5 elements are in the proper order.
Say equilibrium?
I will say 5 elements in order means what? Now I was explaining to you, no, the inner quality of any given space is sound. Means how you talk yourself with yourself, your inner talk, how you talk yourself with your father, mother, brother, sister, husband, all relations, friends, with whomsoever meet, that kind of sound, what happens in a given place is the vibration of the place. And sound is center portion, Brahmastan. Now sound is caused by vibration of air. That is a physics, quantum physics. Without air, you cannot hear me. Because there is a medium of air, you are able to hear. Now sound is caused by vibration. Where is the air? Air is Vayumula, northwest in the Vastu language. Now in the air there is temperature, isn't it? And humidity. So that is Agnimula, southeast. And southeast, why Agnimula? Because earth is tilted 23.5 degrees. I can show you. This is the earth. Now because earth is tilted 23.5, the plane of the earth in relation to the plane of the sun is tilted 23.5 degrees towards northeast. It means what? The northeast portion of the earth is away from sun. Imagine this is the east light coming and the northeast is here, which is away from sun. Southeast is nearer to sun. That's why we call it as Agneya, Agnimula, That's why generator, transformer, electrical, UPS system, cooking, stove should be in the southeast quadrant. You should face east and cook. A person who eats the food cooked in this direction will be healthy. And the person who eats the food, cooked in this direction will also be healthy. So the person who is cooking and the person who is eating, this cooking position and direction very, very vital. In the same way, there is also humidity is there, water portion. So water is because northeast we call it as Jalamula. Why Jalamula? Because away from sun, northeast. And then because all this encompasses the Prithvi Tattva, earth element, which is Kubermula, southwest. Now what we can learn from this globe is, northeast portion of the earth is low, southwest portion is high. Northwest is second higher, southeast is third higher. So it is not a plane, the plane of the earth is not, itself is not plane. So it is, tilted like this. So in your place also, suppose your northeast portion of your place, your flat, your bungalow or any institution or establishment is low. That means the earth's northeast portion is low, your portion, northeast portion of the built up area as well, or floor level or site is also low. Southwest is higher, yours also higher. So this is how you are tuning your place. So this is where the levels Vastu will come. So in the same way you have to imitate this concept for the floor level, for the roof level, for the height level, for the weight level, for the occupancy. So if you divide the earth into 4 quadrants or your any given place into 4 quadrants, the northeast portion is the lowest, less occupied. That's why we need to have a less height, weight and occupancy. Then northwest is the second higher. South is third higher. Southwest is the highest. So in this way, if you position your furniture, occupancy, height, weight, equipments, machinery, then that place will automatically attract a lot of cosmic energies, blissful energies, manifestation energies. So a lot of things will happen in a favorable way to you.